What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. So, if you watch me for quite some time, you know I have a big problem with nails in my tires. I patched them all. I patched my friend's tires, I patched my tires, I patched my brother's tires, patched my daily's tires. But man, it's just a common, frequent problem that I can't get over. While the wheel is off, I actually want to test something. I've always wanted to run spacers on the stock wheels. A lot of people have been doing it on the forums, which is really cool. Now I want to test it as well, but I don't have the spacers that I'm looking to get, so I'm going to test with what I have now, and this might actually be a bad thing, so we shall see how this goes. So I have these big ass spacers, probably 30 millimeters. Yeah, 30 millimeters. 1 inch is between 25 and 26 millimeters, so this is probably 30. So I'm gonna see how this looks like with the stock wheels. They recommend doing 20-25 in the front if you want to space them out, but I'm gonna try it with these 30s. I might be crazy doing this, but we'll see. I did mention in one of my videos when I was working on my brother's 350Z that I don't like spacers or spacer adapters. I'd rather the extended studs and then you put a spacer on it. But the thing with that that's tricky is whenever you pop your old studs out and put the aftermarket or new ones in, your hub is kind of like worn out already, because you know when it's pressed in from factory, it makes its own serrations or grooves around the hole that the lug is held in by. So when you knock that out and put another one in, it kind of wears out a little bit. Not much, but it does wear out. So we're just gonna try this out first, and hopefully everything goes well. Holy tits. Look at that fitment. This is on the stock 225/40 tires that come with the front wheels. But holy crap. That's 30 millimeters, y'all. Woo, it actually looks really good, to be honest. Look at that. How flush that looks. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm super obsessed. It's gonna rub like hell. I know it will. But man, just so much more aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna rock it. Only bad thing is my stock tire is down to the wire, but I do have a 225/35 here instead of the 225/40, so it'll be a little skinnier and it'll drop the car a little bit lower, but at least it won't rub too much with that 40 series. So I'm just gonna put the stock wheels on, put those in the car, so when I go to work I can swap them out. They have a lot of life left in them. Only bad thing is, you know, once you lower your car, it tends to do the bullshit and destroy your inner tire wear. So that's why they make the lower bushing, like RR Racing makes it, or Figs. You could use that and it should correct itself from, you know, bending and moving on turning. So my rears are 275 instead of the standard 255. These are my friend Dylan's, the black ISF. He's got 255s on these, but I have 275. So super meaty, super square. That's gonna go in the rear. These are 255 on a 10.5. That's why it's stretchy. That's 275 on a 9. So it's gonna look super sick. But the spacer in the front looks super amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift the car back up, take the wheel off. I'm gonna hit every single stud with the impact gun that I have. It should be well over enough to torque it down. If I had somebody here, I would have them sit inside the car, hold the brake while I torque everything down to, like, you know, 90 to 100 foot-pounds of torque. But I'm just gonna hit it with a gun. We're gonna bring it to work one of these days. I'm gonna swap out the tires because these tires, one of them is down to the wire and it's just too risky. So we're gonna do that. But in terms of fitment, if you guys are wondering, if you guys are lowered on coilovers or springs for the ISF, yes, a 30 millimeter for the front will work just fine. Now, if I ran a 245 or something like that, something wider, what I have to look out for is it's going to definitely poke on a 30 millimeter. That's why they recommend 20 to 25 in the front, and for the rear, I think they recommend 20, 15 to 20. So it's totally up to you. Depends. The wider the tire you go, the less spacer that you want or need. But for now, I'm just going to rock that 30 in the front, see how it goes, and then we're going to start putting all the rest of the wheels on. So I'm going to put that on right now, and then we'll be right back. That is crazy. Too much. Crazy. Holy stance life. Now that's a little bit too ridiculous for me. Holy crap. This is like waiting for a wide body, but I'm not about that right now. So yeah, I'm going to take these spacers off. It's just good. If you have spacers and you want to test fitment, always try them on and do your calculations. You know, when the wheel is on and you want to space it out a little bit, measure from the tire to the edge of your fender to see how much you need. Like in my situation right now that I kind of set up for you guys, let's say I bought some random ass spacers, 25, 30, 40, whatever the hell, from somebody, you know, used spacers, and I don't know what's gonna be, you know, I don't know how it's gonna look like. So you put the spacers on the car and then you end up with this, and then you ruin it for yourself, you know what I mean? So this is just insane. It looks crazy. Like I'm saying, like if I was to do wide body, that's what it would look like, but I'm just not about it. So we're gonna take these spacers off and put the stock wheels back on. But I want to show you guys that, you know, buying random size spacers and stuff like that and just trying it on, it could be a bad thing, but you won't know until you try. So taking the wheel off, I have access to do whatever I want right now, like clean the brakes, inspect it, this and that. I've been putting this anti-seize right here. I've been putting this anti-seize on all of the hubs right here, just because I don't want the wheels to get stuck on there or whatever. So just a little bit to spread around will go a long way in the future, so you don't have to sit there and bang the crap out of your wheels just to get it off. So just a little bit and just work it in, massage it in. Super simple, super easy. I hope you picked it up on the camera. And let's put Fatty back on the car. Look at that, 275. See the nail. Yeah, there's like a billion holes in here. I don't know where it's from or what's causing it, but ultimately it needs to be replaced. There's a lot of tread left on this. It's just not worth it. If I took the tire off and patch it up, it's just gonna be like, why, you know what I mean? So I think I'm good with this. We're gonna take this off and put the stock wheels back on right now. Now the car looks really good. I like the gunmetal wheels. I like the black wheels. I like them both. But anything dark to contrast the rose gold, I'm with it. That's why I chose not to do the working motions, because the white just too bright for me. That looks fantastic. So let me just do a quick walk around to show you guys the fitment. This is the front, rocking the 30mm spacers. Looks really aggressive. Look at that. I even like these tires on it now. I used to hate it when it was tucking, but that's looking real mean. Yeah. Only bad thing, the back is lacking, even with the 275. So I'm sure I can put it out more a little bit, but I might get my car dynoed soon, so that's gonna have to stay so they can strap everything down and let it rip. See what my numbers are. But I'm guessing the rear would need at least a 25mm spacer. Yeah, definitely 25. So I'm gonna look into getting a 25mm spacer for the rear, and I'm just gonna rock the 30mm over in the front, which looks fantastic, by the way. I hope you guys agree. Yeah, the Michelin Pilot Sports looking real nice. We got Michelin. We got Michelin. We got Michelin. And we got Michelin. Yes, I know it's pronounced Michelin. But man, it's going to be very comfortable. It's been raining like hell in Florida. So this is going to be very, very nice, conservative, safe, very grippy, and good in the rain. What do you guys think? Alright guys, so what I plan to do is take this to work tomorrow and Friday or whatever the hell, and if it's slow, I'm going to go ahead and swap the tires, just to be safe, you know what I mean? Double check the spacers, make sure all that's good, maybe even use some Loctite, to be honest. Yeah, I might do that. I'm going to put some Loctite on it just to make sure everything's good. But honestly, it looks fantastic. I love the stock wheels, I always will. Me personally, I love the 2008 ones more than like the 2010, 2012, whatever, you know, those crazy mesh looking ones. A little bit too Spider-Man for me. This is just very nice, very simple, very clean. I do wish they were a little wider. I know the newer ISF and the newer RCF and GSF comes with like 8.5 and 9.5, but can't go wrong with 8 or 9. You can still fit 245, 255 in the front if you choose to. You can still fit 275 to 295 in the rear if you choose to. Might not perform as positively as you want, but you can definitely fit it. But I'm excited to drive this car, so probably gonna whip it tomorrow and let you guys know this weekend how it goes. Probably show you the tire difference as well, take some photos. You can check both of my IG accounts out if you want to see any daily updates and things like that and uploads. I don't post everything on YouTube like I should, but you know, I had the time today to swap the wheels, and the other ones look so damn depressed, you know, sitting on the freaking the rim pretty much. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm just gonna give up on it and get rid of those tires. Gonna take the tires off the other ones too, because the rear on 10.5, the hand cooks I have on there are probably down to like 2 30-seconds. So they're good as gone. I could do a burnout and things like that, but I don't want to do anything illegal. But yeah, I'm happy with this. The spacers look fantastic. Hopefully they're safe and they're good. I think they should be fine. Usually most accidents cause from not centering them before tightening, possibly Loctite as well and all the lug bolts, and just poor quality, cheap manufacture, you know, using crappy metals and things like that. So this isn't going to be permanent. I just want to test to see how it looks like. I'm probably going to end up buying a more reputable brand name company like Achiba. I've seen people rocking those and they look fantastic and they've, you know, done well. So that's the next project probably for the wheel situation. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Just a lot of talking, a lot of random mess, you know, swapping wheels and stuff, things that you already seen, things you already done. But I hope you learned a little something today. I'm hoping to work on this a little bit, mess around with the tires and get the perfect setup. I am going to be tracking the car sometimes in the future. There's an event coming up in Palm Beach International Raceway. They're doing the autocross event. It's only $50, you know what I mean? You get to go and you test and tune. Street Racing Made Safe is hosting it. I don't know how many runs I would get, but I definitely want to take that advantage and do it. You know, $50, you can't go wrong. You'd run maybe 2 of the whole night, it's still worth it. just to test the car out, see what it does on the track. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of things going on this year. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you're a subscriber, leave a comment, watch my old videos, scope out my Instagram, do whatever the hell you want. But I'll see you guys in the next video for sure. So peace.